everyone, thank you for watching. Today's video is going to be all about makeup products that I love that it seems like nobody else does. I did the flip side of this video about 2 weeks ago or so. Makeup products I hate that everybody else loves. I will have that video listed down below, and both of these videos were inspired from my friend Kaily. I will have her channel listed down below as well. She kind of started this one, and it's where I saw it from, and I thought it was such a fun idea, so I will have her channel listed down below as well, and I hope that you will go check her out and her videos as well. But if you'd like to see some makeup that I really quite enjoy, but it seems like no one else does, why don't we go ahead and get started. All right, the first item that I want to talk about, when I saw Kaily do this video, this was probably the first item that popped into my head. This is the Milk Makeup Blur Stick. I really enjoy the Milk Makeup Blur Stick, and it seems like not a lot of people do, and it seems like the blur stick and people who do like the blur stick like get really talked down about. I know that Milk Makeup sent out a bunch of these in PR when they were first releasing. I did not get it in that wave, but you know, I saw the videos too, and everybody was talking about it, and it seemed to be like a very hyped up product. And I'm pretty sure I talked about this in a Will I Buy It video way long ago. And I was like, I do want to get it because it seems cool. I was like, it just seemed like a lot of money for a primer, and I wasn't really into using face primers at the time that this was coming out. I still kind of thought like, do they have a point? I'm not really 100% on that. I now use a primer every single day because I have been able to see the difference a primer can make. So I was like, I don't know, I think I should skip over it. Then I actually ended up getting it sent to me in PR, and this was after the craze already happened and kind of like the hype had died down. And I tried it out myself, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. I don't deal with a ton of pores, but right here especially, and especially on this side of my face, I have an extremely large pore on this side of my face. I always have, legitimately, always have. And it's really frustrating to me. So I love to use this right here, and then a lot of times I will use it on my chin, and then right like in the center of my forehead I can get some pores, and that's where I'll put it, and it's so easy to swipe on, and I'll just kind of take my fingers and blot it out, and boom. Like my pores are covered, they're filled in, they're smoothed out, and I'm like, this is freaking awesome. So I said it in a video, and I was so excited about it. I was like, I'm so happy I got to test this out and see if it was worth the hype, and it is, and I love it, and blah, blah, blah. And everybody, not everybody, you know, I'm dramatic here, but so many people were like, it's just because you got it in PR, you're not being truthful. And I was like, yeah, duh, no, I don't like it. I don't like it because comments like that can sometimes truly get into my head. And I'm like, no, I let the hype get to me. I don't really like this product. It's totally because I got it in PR. I'm not using this product anymore. And I put it away, and I was like, no, I'm not gonna use that again because everybody got mad at me when I said I liked it, and you know, I'm probably just like lying to myself, so I'm not gonna use it again. And then I kept using it. But I just would like not use it on camera so people couldn't see me use it, because then they'd be like, oh no girl, you're only using that because you like it in PR. I just really enjoyed this product. I tried not to. I tried to convince myself it was only for PR, and then I would like, it was like, you know, someone like going to get their fix. Like, no, I'm just gonna take out that blur stick one more time. This is my last time using it. This is my last time using it, and then I'm just gonna give it up 100% cold turkey. No, I can't give this up cold turkey. I really enjoy this product. Next up here, I have some lipsticks to chat about. These are the NYX Lingerie lipsticks. I hear so many bad reviews about these, and I really enjoy them. These were the two shades that I originally bought for myself. I bought them in Ruffled Trim and then also Bedtime Flirt. So I went out and purchased these myself, even after seeing the reviews, because when these came out, I felt like there was a lot of review videos about them as well. And truly, I felt like a lot of them were negative, but a lot of people were saying like, oh, they're super drying. But sometimes I like a liquid lipstick that is a little bit more drying, like not like super uncomfortable, hurts my lips drying, but a little bit drier because I like it to dry down all the way. And I like to put my lipstick on before I go out and then not have to worry about it again and worry about touching it up. So when I saw these, and of course I saw the entire nude collection, I got excited for it, and it was NYX, and it was drugstore, and it was affordable, and I was like, I'm just gonna give them a try. And I actually really enjoyed these. I did end up getting a PR package from NYX. It was earlier this year, and it came with all of the different shades of the NYX Lingerie lipsticks. So I did try a few of them, and what I will say is that I think there is, like, I think some of the shades perform differently than others, and what I felt like was with the really lighter shades, I feel like they are very streaky and very hard to get like an actual good pigmentation to the lips. But if you stay more towards like the mid-range or the darker nudes that they have in there, I think that those are really nice. So yes, they are a little bit more on the drier side, but I still find them to be a fairly comfortable liquid lipstick. They're very long lasting, and for the drugstore price, like I do not mind these at all, and I still wear them quite frequently. I have a concealer to chat about. This is from Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Rainforest of the Sea Aqua Concealer. I feel like I heard a lot of negative things about this concealer, and it's actually one of my favorites. And again, if you can tell that I have used quite a bit of it. I mean, I have a lot of concealers, so when I see that in this concealer, I mean, this is how much I use this concealer, and I really do enjoy it. I know a lot of the reviews I was saying was people didn't feel like it covered a ton. This is definitely not a super full coverage concealer. It's the Aqua concealer. It's, you know, made with water. It's a little bit of a thinner formula, but some days I like that, and especially in the summer, I went for this one quite a bit. And days where I don't always need a full coverage concealer, and sometimes full coverage concealers aren't my favorite. I want it just toned down a little bit, then this is a really good option to do. I know a lot of people said that it has a very, very strong smell, and it does. It has a very strong kind of like paint-like smell, but after I apply it and then, you know, put the applicator back into the product, then I don't smell it on my face. It doesn't stick around, and it doesn't bother me too much. It doesn't irritate my eyes or anything like that. There's no sensitivity when wearing this product, so I reached for this one a ton. I really enjoy this concealer, and I'm not mad about it. Next up, I have an eyeshadow palette. This is from Lorac Cosmetics. It is their Pro Brunch palette. Oh my gosh, I feel like nobody likes this eyeshadow palette. It came out earlier in the spring, I believe it was, and I purchased it myself. I purchased it from Ulta, and I believe the palette was in the $40 range, and it was my first Lorac palette that I ever purchased. I had just made a video, the 7 brands I want to try in 2017. Lorac was featured in that video, and I was like, you know what? I feel like this is eye-catching to me. I feel like I don't think I had any pastel eyeshadow palettes at the time, so I was like, you know, instead of buying all these eyeshadow palettes that are pretty similar to one another, I mean, you know, we all know what I'm talking about there. I was like, this is just different. I don't have anything like this yet in my collection. And I bought it, and I'm like, okay, I did a review on it, and I was like, am I absolutely blown away? Like, I think this is the best palette ever of life? No. But do I like it? Yes. So this isn't something I necessarily love, but I really do like it a lot. I have still kept it around, and I still reach for it. I feel like I can create really pretty pastel looks with this palette, and sometimes, especially during the spring, that is what I was going for, like kind of like Easter egg type looks with these light blues and the light purples. There's a beautiful green over here. Like, I really did enjoy this palette, and there would be so many times where I would be wearing a look and people would ask what I was wearing, and I'd say Lorac Brunch. I actually had people tell me that I could not be wearing Lorac Brunch, and like, what did I do to make my eye look different? And I'm like, nothing. Like, I don't know. I mean, again, they're not like the most super pigmented, powerful, impactful shadows, but when I open a pastel palette, that's not what I think I'm going to get. So I liked this just fine. I would say, like, in my review and when I was talking about it, like, maybe try to get it for a discount because it is a pretty pricey palette, but I still liked it just fine. I have some more lip products here to talk about. These are from Milk Makeup, and they are their lip products, or lip colors. Lip colors is what these are called. I have seen very, very mixed feedback about these, and again, I don't know what it is with Milk Makeup and their PR, but it's like so many products that people really enjoy from Milk Makeup. It's just assumed that people are saying they like it because they want to stay on PR lists or they want to get more PR. And that's really frustrating to me because I enjoy these so freaking much. I mentioned them in my top 17 of 2017 video. I've mentioned them in favorites videos. I put them in my best of beauty 2017 video. Cream, which is kind of like the nude pink shade. This is always in my clutch. I take it out with me all of the time. It's one of my favorites. I actually have one on my lips today. This is low key that I have on my lips. And when Milk sent me these in PR, they sent me all of the different colors, and I can't remember exactly for sure how many there was, but it was like 10 to 15 different lip colors. I normally would keep like 2 to 3 when a brand sends me a bunch of, you know, the same product but in different colors, like with lip products. I will only keep, you know, the handful of my favorites, and then I will put the rest in giveaways. I will give away to friends and things like that. But when I started trying these and I realized I liked them so much, because that's what I did. I got these in PR. I grabbed out, it was like 3, like a nude, I think it was cream, this color, and then one like kind of deeper brown shade, and I was like, these are the ones that I'll keep. I'll put the rest away. And I started trying these and I was like, wait a second, I really like these. And I took like 1 or 2 out of the giveaway pile. You know, I was like super selfish. I was like, I just want to keep a few more of these. And then I tried them out some more, and I think I ended up keeping at least 1 other one for myself that was originally going to be given away. But it's because I wanted to have a good range of colors in this formula because I like the formula so much. And I normally do not do that. I normally don't kind of like pad my collection like that, but when I find a lipstick formula that I really love, I want to have a nude, I want to have a pink, I want to have a red, I want to have a brown, I want to have a deep color, because that way whatever it is, whatever lip color I want to do with whatever look or outfit I'm wearing or event I'm going to, I will have that color in my favorite formula. So I don't know what else to say other than I actually really do enjoy these, and they're just some of my favorites, and I really do recommend them. That's all I can say. Hair is looking like a hot mess after having extensions in all weekend. Ooh, ooh, don't mind that. Anyways, moving on. To keep it rolling, I have here next some MAC lipsticks. And these are the just regular MAC lipsticks. Now, MAC, I feel like, is obviously a very well-known, like, international brand. And I feel like they have a lot of really hyped up products. But I don't really feel like I heard a lot of super positive things about the MAC lipsticks. I saw a lot of people wearing them, but at the same time, and like using them in tutorials and stuff when I first started YouTube, but at the same time, I would also see these mentioned so much by other YouTubers saying how they don't really like these, they don't think they're worth the hype, they think that they're very drying lipsticks, and you know, they're just not their favorite formula. So I didn't buy any MAC lipsticks because I was seeing that and I was like, I don't know if I should do that. MAC is also not super accessible where I live. We only have one MAC store located in a mall. I mean, it's not super close to me, so I was like, you know, maybe I won't do it. You know, there seems to be so many conflicting opinions about these. But then I had a friend send me a birthday gift last year, and inside included a couple different MAC lipsticks, including Velvet Teddy, which Velvet Teddy is now like one of my favorite lip colors. I think it is such a beautiful nude. But when I tried these, I was like, well, I really like them. I was like, I didn't feel like they were drying. I didn't feel like they weren't lasting well on me. Like, to me, they were just like a solid, creamy, regular lipstick. So I'm like, I don't know, that's confusing. And then I actually got a bunch of lipsticks sent to me from MAC in PR, which was super cool, but then I got to try even more because then I just had the 2 shades. So then I was getting able to try even more of the MAC lipsticks, and truly, like, I have no issue at all with the MAC lipsticks, and I actually really like them, and I reach for them so much. I just mentioned the nude lipsticks in my Best of Beauty 2017 video because the MAC nude lips are some of my favorites. I love reaching for them. I just feel like they're so easy to apply. They go on so well. They stay on so well. I mean, they're regular lipsticks, so they don't last as long as a liquid lipstick by any means. You know, they fade throughout the day and they'll, you know, wear away if you eat like a normal lipstick would. But I mean, I don't think that these are bad at all, and I really enjoy these. I typically always have at least one MAC lipstick in my clutch. As of right now, it's my current favorite nude, which is called Age, Sex, Location. Yes, it is. That one is always in my clutch with me because I love wearing it and I love having it. Like, what's in my clutch is kind of like my staple, like I have to have this if I go out type of thing. So that's kind of what, if you ever hear me say like it's in my clutch, it means like I really love it and I have to have it with me because my clutch is typically what I take when we go out, like on the weekends and at nights and things like that. But yeah, I really like these lipsticks. I don't know. I know if a lot of people don't seem to really like them, but I do. Next up, I have a foundation to talk about, and this was one that at first I thought was hyped, but then I realized that I was seeing this foundation a lot in like makeup I regret buying, you know, makeup disappointments and things like that. It kind of confused me when I was seeing them, and it really actually kind of bummed me out. But this is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow foundation, and I don't know why people don't like that. I really like this foundation. It's almost gone. Like, it is almost empty. I really enjoy this foundation. I know that they also came out with the Infallible Pro Matte foundation, and I remember that was like a craze in and of itself, and then I felt like this one came out and I still felt like it was getting a lot of hype, but then as I kept watching videos, then that's when I was seeing it in regret videos and disappointment videos and, you know, makeup I didn't like, and, you know, all those things, and I'm like, shoot, I still really like this foundation, and I really do. Like I said, I've almost finished with it. It's the Pro Glow foundation. I like foundations. I tend to lean towards foundations that make me a little bit glowy or a little bit dewy. That's just kind of like my personal preference, but I have very normal skin. But this says it's a radiant finish for normal to dry skin, and it's a hydrating foundation, especially in the summer. Oh my gosh, I just thought this was so beautiful. I loved it. It was affordable, and I think it's great. So I was super bummed when I started seeing that, but I still really enjoy my foundation. Hope you are still here because I felt like saving the best for last. This last product that I really like, that caused an internet sensation in the year of 2017, is the Subculture by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Oh! Did you unsubscribe from me because I like this? Did you? Did you? Did you just do that? Wow, this palette, this palette really got a lot of interesting reviews when it came out, but I was one who liked the Subculture. This isn't one that I love, and it's not like my holy grail palette by any means, but I still really like it. I still reach for it. I like the looks that I've created with it, and I didn't return it. If I don't like makeup, I will return it. I don't have a problem doing that because I spend a lot of money on makeup, and if I don't like something, or if I truly like hate a product, I will return it to get my money back. But I did not return this one. I do have a review video on it, and like I said, I like it. I understand where the frustrations was, because I was frustrated with the way it was marketed, that's for sure. But the actual product I do like, and I get what people say about, you know, how pigmented they are and how it can be hard to handle, but I'm someone who goes in with a very light hand anyways with all of my makeup. That's just how I am. So I really don't have a problem with this palette, and no, I'm not a makeup artist and whatnot, but I can still make this one work for me. And I really like the colors. I like the shade selection. I like that it was a different palette, like kind of what also drew me to this palette, with, you know, falsely being told that it was the sister to Modern Renaissance, which is not the case. But one of the big reasons that I was attracted to the palette was because of the different shade selections. You know, we always hear, oh, we're so tired of warm palettes, and we're so tired of the palettes that look the same. I was like, this doesn't look the same. Like, this looks cool and has cool and interesting colors in it. And yeah, sometimes I have to take a couple seconds and look at it and be like, what exactly am I doing with this today? But I really like all of the looks that I've been able to create with it, and I haven't had any real issues with it. I wanted to keep it in my collection because I think it's kind of just like a fun and funky palette to be able to have on hand, but I really like this palette. And in case you didn't know, a lot of people did not like this palette. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for the makeup I love that it seems like everybody else hates. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and of course I would love to hear about some of your products that you love, that you think like, why does nobody else like this product? Please leave me some of yours in the comments down below. Also make sure to check out Kaylee's video if you have not yet, if you haven't seen her videos, or subscribe to her channel, make sure you do. I'll also have my flip side to this video, of course, linked in the description box. But if you guys did enjoy this video as well, I hope that you will give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go. I will not have a video tomorrow. I will be celebrating Christmas with my family, and we will also be traveling on the road. I hope if you celebrate Christmas, you have such an amazing holiday, but I will be back on Tuesday with a new video. Bye.